Hello, I just wanted to thank you first of all for subbing for me today. And I wanted to go over the review game that I've created for the students. So we're going to be using Kahoot to review the differences between living and non-living organisms with my kindergarten class. I've created these questions with pictures so that they kind of get an idea of what the different things stand for. So the first question you'll be going over after you launch the game and the students will join it with the join code is you're going to ask which one of these is a living organism. And I started out with the two options just since it's a simpler kind of open up question for the kids. So obviously the answer is a tree between the rock and the tree. So after that, the 20 seconds when they have to answer it, it would be great if you could just kind of walk them through a little bit the differences between a rock and a tree. The second question is why is a tree a living organism? So these are kind of trickier questions, and if they get them wrong, then that's okay. It just gives us a better opportunity to kind of gauge their thought process so that we can explain the differences between living and non-living organisms a little bit more in detail if they've not grasped it throughout the instructional time. So the answers to that one are it is green, it is outside, it looks like broccoli, and it has the ability to grow. So obviously the first three things are true, but when they answer this question, the reason that it is a living organism is because it does have the ability to grow. So kind of explain to them that just because it's green doesn't mean it can grow. And you might want to give an example of like a green trash can or something like that that is green but isn't a living organism. You can also do the same thing with it is outside or it looks like broccoli because those things are true about a tree sometimes, but that doesn't mean that it's a living organism. So for the third and fourth questions, it's exactly the same. It's just flipped. So we're going to be asking why it is non-living, like which one is non-living and why it isn't. So obviously the picture is of a giraffe, which was kind of on purpose to throw them off. So they have to think more about what the answers actually state. And then you'll just list the reasons that it is not living, because you can explain to them that like an apple does grow on a tree and apples are living organisms, as are the trees. But when it's created into the apple juice, it's no longer a living organism. And then the last one is kind of just a more well-rounded question of all living organisms move, true or false. I wanted to do that to throw a variety in there of different types of questions so that they can kind of understand better that it's not always just going to be this multiple choice kind of thing. Thank you so much for covering for me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.